Alright, welcome back to devlog number 2 of making a Roblox samurai game. Inside of the previous devlog, we actually started on the combat system and a couple of other things. And right now it's kind of looking a bit bare bones, but in today's devlog, we focus on making the combat system look really good. Adding visual effects, getting new animations, and we also made a combat system, we also made an AI system. So the AI system, it uses like, the combat, it attacks you, it chases you, it tries to guard break you, it tries to, if it sees you attacking, it blocks. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be showing that towards the end of the video. Mind you, the game's Discord server will be in the description, top link in the description. Make sure you guys join. We hit over 130 members in just like, 2 weeks, which I think is insane. We're trying to get to 1K, so make sure you guys join that Discord server. And if you're trying to learn how to script, my personal Discord server is also going to be in the description, top link as well. So make sure you guys join both of them. If you're trying to support me, drop a like in the video, subscribe. Also, like I said, I do plan on making tutorials on how I made the game once the game is finished. If you guys would like to see that, drop a like on this video. I still plan on doing it. Like I said, I'll be doing a full tutorial on how to make a combat system, AI system, pretty much everything you would need for a game like this anyways, once the game is done. So yeah, make sure you guys join the Discord server. You guys already know what to do. Alright, so if you guys watched the previous devlog, you'd already know this, but these M1 animations, bro, they've got to go. I'm not gonna lie, they've got to go. I think these are much better. Shout out to the guy that made them. So yeah, that was the first thing we actually added. Obviously, apart from the armor change, we're gonna have multiple different armors anyways, but this is the first thing we added. So we changed the M1 animations, but I'm still feeling like it's missing something. Like, it doesn't feel impactful when you M1. So we're gonna add some like VFX each time you swing, and like it will kind of be like a slash VFX. But like, yeah, let me just show you what I mean. All right, so we've added it. As you can see, when you swing, it does a little VFX, and I made it so the VFX is positioned in like depending on the animation you're playing, the VFX will like change, right? So if you're like, you can see that one, it does a slash like that. This one, I don't think a slash is needed on that one, but you get the point, right? The slashes like change depending on the animation that's playing. So I think it just makes it look that much better. And there's also a trail on the sword. Like each time you M1, you can kind of see it. Let's see if we can get a screenshot real quick. You can kind of see that little trail that's on the sword as well. That obviously gets disabled after the M1 is done. So I think it makes the combat just look a little bit better. So like, you're swinging, you can actually see the visual effect. So yeah, we're gonna go on and make something new. All right, the next thing that I decided to make was a critical system and a wallbang system. By critical, I mean like you press R and there's a little critical. I made it so like it just does an animation and it pushes you a little bit forward, just so like it's easier to hit. And I made a wallbang, so like if the player or the NPC were to get hit against the wall, it would like stun them against the wall like that. So let me actually show you what it looks like. So if I spawn an NPC here and I want to like hit him against the wall in my critical, you see he gets like slammed against the wall and he gets stunned like long enough for you to be able to like land a free hit. So let me show you again. Hit him against the wall. He's stung just about long enough for me to be able to hit him again, which is pretty cool. And I also added it to the 5th M1. So let me show you real quick. I think this is the 5th one. You can see there, wall bangs them as well. But if they're not close enough, for example, like let's say they were a bit far away, like they're over here, this shouldn't wall bang them. As you can see, like it only wall bangs if they're within range of the wall. But it's a pretty cool system. Like it can make for some cool combos and stuff. So yeah, let's get on to like something else I want to make. All right, so the next thing I did was make it so when you're blocking, you get like knocked back a little bit. And I did this because I felt like when you're just blocking in general, since you get slowed down when you're blocking, I feel like it was kind of like annoying not being able to like get out easily. So I made it so when you're blocking an attack, it like basically slows you down like this. You can see here, sorry, knocks you back. As you can see, like I'm getting hit and I'm getting knocked back a little bit. I need to probably decrease my sound. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm getting hit and you can see here, I'm getting knocked back a little bit. I think it looks pretty cool, but I think what's missing for the blocking is like, there's no animation that plays. Like I added a little red VFX, red like highlight to your character, but I feel like it'd be cooler if there's like a animation that plays to signify that you're blocking. Kind of like when you're parrying, how it does the animation like left or right, like the random left or right. I think it would be cool if you're blocking, it would do the same but for blocking. So we're gonna add that in. All right, we've done that. Spawn another NPC. I'll show you guys. I think it looks really good. So you can see when you get hit, it does those little like blocking effects. I think it actually looks really good. I think it suits the style of the game. So now you get knocked back a bit and it actually looks like the M1 has like impact instead of just before where you just literally be stuck in place like a rock, just like a boulder, not moving at all. You actually get moved now, which is pretty cool. You can see. All right, so before we go on to the last major thing that I did, I want to show you guys another thing I made, which was like an aerial critical. So obviously we have this regular critical, but they also have an air version. So if you're in the air and you press it, there's a little slash and then there's VFX and I don't know why I'm not able to move. I need to fix that. But yeah, you can see like it does this little slam, and then it does like the smoke. And I also made it so like depending on like the, you know, the terrain you're on as well, like it does different effects. It's pretty easy. I think it just makes it look that much better. I also made it so it guard breaks. Obviously, I don't think I have a blocking NPC, but yeah, if you were to get hit by this, it just instantly guard breaks. And this variant, it does like a lot of your posture. And I also made it so it ragdolls them if you get hit by it. So if I want to spawn an NPC, I want to hit them with this. As you can see, they get ragdolled just long enough for you to be again able to land like a second hit for free. And that's kind of how I'm going with the combat. Like I want it to be skills that you can use on players, and if you land them, sorry, it punishes them long enough for you to be able to get like another free hit, or like maybe use a skill or something. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. All right, and last but not least, the thing I've been excited to show you guys about is the NPC system. I cannot speak. The NPC system. So obviously previously, as you guys know, for the NPCs, you just spawned in like it's not even an NPC, the like character model just starts attacking you so I can test some things. But I actually made a proper NPC system that like your NPC chases you. If it's not fight, like if there's nobody close, it just goes back to idle. And if it is attacking you, then like, you know, it can guard break you, etc. So I'm gonna spawn an NPC in. As you can see, it has like different states. So currently it's inside the chasing state. And whilst it's inside the chasing state, it tries to catch up with you by running and dashing. And once it reaches the attack state, which is when you're close enough here, it will start to actually try to attack, as you can see here. And then if I'm blocking, for example, I'm holding block, he will attempt to guard break me. My sound is too loud. Like I said, if I'm holding block, he will attempt to guard break me using one of the two different guard break variants, which are those two. And obviously if I'm running away again, he'll try to catch up with me. I like the way it turned out. It's pretty cool. I also made it so like the NPCs can attack other NPCs. So if I were to spawn another one of these, they would actually attack each other, which I think is pretty cool. As you can see, excuse the fact that he's on the floor for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. I mean, if he would like to stand up, like, hello. He's kind of getting work though. Everybody's going for me. Yeah, the NPCs dash and everything. Like they use everything that the players are able to use. They're able to feint, critical, dash, guard break, everything. And obviously, if I were to go in the middle, they would aggro to me instead. Kind of like how, you know, it works in most games, I guess. Alright, so that is the end of today's devlog. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys join the Discord server, top link in the description, and drop a like and subscribe because it helps the channel out a lot. I'm trying to hit 1,000 members in the Discord. Right now, around 100 inside the server for the samurai game, and my personal one is around 600. So we're trying to hit 1k on both of them around the same time. So if it's possible, I'm saying join the Discord server. And yeah, like I said in my previous devlog, if you guys are developers and you're interested in working on the project, hit me up on Discord. The Discord server obviously is in the description, so you can add me there, but my Discord tag is also there, so you can add me there. And yeah, without further ado, like I said, drop a like, blah blah blah, you already know what to do, and we are out.